Happy morning. Welcome to our book tip with you session. The best book that recommends by us. Today we're going to talk about this book. Edith, want to share? This book, The Path. The reason is I don't even read the book yet. The book just published recently only. Then we were going to share with you the first insight. What is inside the book, Edith?
Hi everyone. I'm very excited today because of two things. We are talking about Tony Robbins. We are our Tony Robbins fans, number one fans. And second thing, we are talking about money. Which is my favorite topic actually.
Yeah.
So who is the author? So let me go to the author first. Of course, this book is written by Peter Mallouk with Tony Robbins. The book is called The Path, and it was just come out last month, I think mid of October. Peter Mallouk actually is the number one independent financial advisor in the US in US for 3 consecutive years by Barons, and president of Creative Planning, a company that provide comprehensive wealth management services to clients. They manage over 40 billions in assets as of April 2019. So for clients in all over US. And Tony Robbins, I don't think we need introduction, but he is the world-renowned best-selling author, entrepreneur, philanthropist, everything you can think of. For more than 40 years, millions of people has been transformed by Tony Robbins. So I'm very excited.
I'm one of it.
So I'm very excited to talk about this book. This is Tony Robbins' 5th book, the latest book. So why people might ask me why I need to read about book about money. So I can tell you, I'm not shy about to talk about money because according to this book, a lot of people are very stressed about different things. But according to one US survey, 56% of people stress about money. That's the number one stress. 38% stress about health, 37% stress about family, and 34% about work. So
very important.
Poor people and rich people also stress about money, so you cannot run away with this problem. People who don't have enough money stress because they can't meet their ends meet.
Yeah.
And people with money also stress because they are stressed of losing it. So it's a problem. It's a thing that we all need to manage it well. I like one of the thing, the statement that talk about this book. Wealth is actually like health, like your health. When you lose it, then you will know the importance of it. So you don't want to lose it, and you want to manage it.
Yeah.
And why I need to manage my money? A lot of people say, why do I want to manage my money? I just keep my money in the bank, But according to this book, the worst investment you can have is cash. Okay. I think this is contrary to what people think about cash is king. But according to this book, the worst investment you can have is cash. Cash is the worst performing major asset class in history. If you compare to stock markets, to bond markets, to option, to forex, to whatever investment that you have, holding cash for a long period of time practically guarantee that you will not keep up with inflation, and you will lose your purchasing power. I think a lot of people will know this. The $10 now and your $10 10 years from now will not buy the same thing that you want.
But the thing is, just now we when Gideon talk about the cash, I believe that every one of us must have the emergency fund, emergency cash set aside, so that when it comes to the emergency and we need to use the cash, but the other cash we can use it for other investment, which is a very good idea.
Yeah, fully agree. We must have allocate certain money for emergency, but after that, you must think of how to manage your money. Okay, yes. So let's go to one of my favorite chapter by Tony Robbins. So which is talking about success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. This is why you can see that there are cases where famous celebrities or artists or sportmen, they lost themselves or they kill themselves, even though they have achieved a lot in their career in whatever field that they are in, because they don't have their art of fulfillment. They don't feel fulfilled in their life. Tony already talked about science of achievements versus art of fulfillment. But to him, you must have both of these. I think a lot of people know how to can learn how the science of achievement, how to achieve something in your life. But while you are doing that, you must have a fulfilled life. You must learn how to fulfill your life, and you must do this together. Okay. Real wealth is much more than money. Of course, we need to be emotionally, physically, spiritually wealthy.
Taking care of our
Yeah.
emotion side, our spiritual side, which is also as part as important that we want to get our financial freedom. So we are talking money, right, today? We
Yes,
want to
yes.
get financial freedom, but at the same time, we want to get our emotion, spiritually, physically also wealthy.
Yeah.
That
I think end of the day, Tony want you to remember that, if you achieve all the financial freedom that you want, you must not forget about this fulfillment in your life. Interestingly, I want to give some tips that Tony talked about, the 90-second rules, how to shift your suffering state to a beautiful state. I think Tony talked a lot about the beautiful state. He always wants us to achieve the beautiful state, and he gave 3 simple steps. I think everyone can practice this very easily. 3 simple steps how to change your state in 90 seconds. So the first step is change your physiology. There are a lot of ways to change your physiology. You can change your breathing. Breathe gently, slowing down, or to do whatever that distract you from your emotional distractions. So this is the first step to change your physiology. You can think of a way that you can change your physiology, because maybe everyone have different thing. But I personally myself, I like to change your breathing. You can inhale, exhale, and hold. You can change this the timing, and the pattern. The second step is to administer the antidote. The antidote is appreciation, feeling gratitude. Yeah. So because to Tony, it's impossible you to feel fear and gratitude at the same time. You can try yourself. You cannot feel fear and gratitude at the same time. So he wants us to practice feel appreciation at that time, and then it will actually rewire back your nervous system and take control back of your mind. Yeah, so this is the second step. The third step, which is the last step, is to return to the problem. Of course, you must return to the problem and find another beautiful state. Find another beautiful state is like to find the way to solve the problem. You can use creativity, think of a creative way to solve the problem that make you in a suffering state previously. So
I want to add something.
yeah, go
All
ahead.
right. When you didn't talk about the success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. This is something that I started to learn 5 years ago when I attend this one. Total
Wow.
Success in Singapore by Tony Robbins back in 2015. And that time I haven't know Gideon yet. We know each other in the year of 2016. This is the year before we actually know each other. It's a great session. That is the first time I learned about this. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. So what he mentioned about all these things, if you want to have extraordinary life, you have to take care of the art of fulfillment. So just now when you didn't talk about the 90-second rule, I want to share a little bit about myself. I'm not the super fast people that can really change my suffering state to beautiful states in 90 seconds. I think 90 seconds to me, I'm still in the progress of improving myself. I myself take 90 minutes. So this is something that Gideon always laugh at me. I I think every one of us, we have our own timing. Give ourselves the time. I give you an example. Last week, I was hit left and right, front and back. All the disappointment, all the rejections, all the all the failures that you can think of. I don't know. It's like so many things hit me left and right at the same time. And I'm a motivation speaker, you know that. The thing is, I still cannot cope with a sudden strike like this. So I myself took some time. First thing I do is, before I change my physiology, I would say that before I change my physiology, what I do is I cry. I allow myself to have this time, like 10 to 15 minutes, I cry all out. And then what I took is change my physiology. So when I change my physiology, when you are in a suffering state, you are having a very tight body language. You are making yourself small. When you cry, right, you make yourself small. And your body language is somehow very tight. You want to open up your body language. So I really want to share this with you. When you change your body language to become body posture, to become more big, more expand, you will feel like your hormone, your cortisol hormone is decreased, your testosterone hormone increase. So you will feel less stressed because of that. And I try to do this a lot. When I change my body posture, the way I walk, the way I, put out my hands. So all this is really helpful. And then the second step, like Gideon talk about, is your appreciation. That part, trade your expectation with your appreciation. That's one part of it, definitely. Then you can come back with more creativity, idea to solve your problem. Now, shift
For
back to
sharing.
Ian.
For sharing.
How about money? Money.
Yes. The last part of this, I want to talk about. The book use a lot of time to talk about stock
Yeah.
market. And I just want to spend the two ideas in this book. There's a lot of chapter about stock market. The first idea about this stock market is about what moved the stock price. Okay, so the primary driver of stock price is not employment, it's not housing, it's not economic policy, it's not monetary policy, it's not the strength of dollar, it's not consumer confidence, retail sales, or interest rate. In fact, the stock market just care about one thing. It's above all this, anticipated earnings, the future profit that people think that these company are going to make. If the company is expected to make more money in future, their share will become more valuable. No one care about yesterday earning, whatever you earn yesterday. Yes. So I give you one very easy example to think about. No one care if Starbucks is going to make $1 million. No one care if Starbucks make $1 million last year. But investors do care if Starbucks earning will be hurt, will be reduced in future. Now that McDonald's is selling coffee as well. So how much people believe that Starbucks is going to stand strong is going to impact on their stock price. So this is the one of the idea inside the book, I think, which is important.
Starbucks lovers here. They can help to think about the future prospect of Starbucks or any place. It's so good. Yeah, I
The
love
second
it.
idea is a bit deep. It's talking about market timing of the stock. Market timing is an idea that there are times to be in the market and there are times to be out of the markets. A lot of people think that, oh, I hold my money in cash because I'm waiting the best moment to go in. Of course, a lot of people know buy low, sell high. Who don't know buy low, sell high? But what is low to you? What is low to other people? A lot of people say, I'm waiting for the best time to go in. I'm waiting for the best time to come out. But yesterday when I listened to one of the Tony video, he's telling us that 6 of the best stock price market this year happening in March this year. Remember, March is the time where COVID is exploded. So if you think that COVID is the worst time, I think you will lose this chance. Because the fact is, it is impossible to predict the stock market up and down with any level of consistency. So people will tell you that they are no in market timer. They are either a fool or a liars. Okay, according to the books. They are, I like this sentence. I think Joy also like this sentence. They are those who don't know. Those who don't know that they are don't know. Or those who know they don't know, but get a lot of money to pretend that they know. So
Wow.
the last group of people is actually the broker, the investment guru, the whatever people who want to just sell you some stock, they tell you, wait for the market. Of course, I agree that we must do our homework to study on the company um, intrinsic value, the company fundamental. Of course, all this has to be done. But after that, you should be in the market, right?
Yeah.
But people might say, I'm so smart, I can know what is the timing. But according to the book, even the best investor cannot time the market. So do you think you can smarter be them? And why is why is so hard to be at the right price? It's very tough to beat the market because market are so efficient in incorporating all the informations. There are many party in the market, smart people, not so smart people, but they all know the same thing about a given stock. You can all study the stock. Everyone can study the stock nowadays. So it is impossible you can have an edge or advantage that allow you to beat the market. There are so many market participants. Even US or a lot of market, they are using super high speed computers to trade. So I heard about, I think 40% trade in US is done by computers. So do you think you can faster be computers? So they are all buying, selling at the same time. So when new information coming in or good or bad information coming in, the market will react very fast and go to the price that they want. We call it pricing. They already priced in. So by the time you want to go in, your age already gone. You already don't have this advantage. So the best time to go in is today because yesterday already passed. Okay.
Means that there is no timing. You have to.
You don't have to really wait because I think even Peter and Tony talk about they have a comparison inside the book that people who go in the best time and people who go in the worst time, the difference is actually not much. I mean, their revenue difference is really not much. So stock in the end will still go up because of if you I think you agree we are in the best of the human history now, although we have COVID of course, because we are technology advancement and also people are living longer and
Yes.
also with all these people who come out from going to middle range. So I think stock market will always have a positive way to go up and go up. Yeah. So I think this is what I want to share today. I really hope that you need to get the book. I can't finish it in just this short session, So yeah.
That is a link. All right. When you watch this Facebook Live, there's a link above at the side of your description there. Or later we're going to post the comment there. Click the link that you can go to buy the book as well. So this is one of the way that we make your life easier. You just click if you want to buy the book and go and read that. It's a new book, definitely. That's why not even I read yet. And Gideon is the fast adapter. You will fast quickly go and grab the book and buy and read it within a week. I think you finish in a
Yes,
week,
1 week.
right? It is perfect. So that's all for today. And really hope that you get some idea from today's session. And you can right now, I really love to, really love to read your comments. Which one? What are the biggest takeaway from today's session? We share so many things about money, about stress, about success, about fulfillment. What do you learn the most? And see you next Saturday. Bye bye.
See you. Bye.